I've known you a long time. You've known your father a little bit longer than I've known you, but we're getting close with these numbers. You're 60, I'm close to 80. But it feels like we're just beginning, because I am so excited about what you're doing that it's incredible. The new, what do you call the multiples that we're now selling?
You're talking about these 3D case?
The ones that we're selling.
Yeah.
They're multiples. The editions are like 400 or 500.
Yeah.
On the newer ones, we're going to create an international edition sometimes of another 400 or 500 because of incredible demand. It has been like, whoa. It's been like something we've not seen. We see the young people, the older people, the auctioneers, all kinds of people just being attracted to the difference they see in your work, to something new.
I was born in this environment. I mean, since I was a little baby, actually. I remember my mother was putting me next to my father, and I would be looking, watching, assimilating, and never in my mind did it cross my mind that one day I'll be doing the same thing. When I'm saying the same thing, being in the same universe.
No, I get it.
So
you'd even be an artist.
Yeah,
exactly. Who would think you'd be an artist? But I get it. At 3 years old, seeing him draw.
Yeah.
At 4 or 5 years old, seeing him draw more. Then seeing him think and reason and work on it. He did it openly and with people. What a beautiful thing.
And you know, people ask me, did you go to art school? I look at them and I say, you know, I have a problem with your question. I had the best teacher that people can dream of.
Having those years studying your father, oh my goodness. What an art education that had to be. And there was only one student. Your brother went to music.
Yeah.
And he was wonderful with music.
Yeah.
And you went to art. It just came out of you. That's the other part. That
like a volcano.
Amazing. It came like a volcano.
Yeah. Late.
You and I didn't see it coming.
I didn't.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. At a later point in your life, it had to. It was all stored up. We were doing some business with your father's work, and you were doing some wonderful photography, and all of a sudden it was like, wow! And you were out there painting, and it was immediate success. I remember the first time you showed me some work, it was at a hotel in New York some years ago, and we didn't make a deal on it, and I loved it though. I loved it immediately. And then you went to galleries, and you did very well. High-end galleries, selling. And then little by little, we came together, and I think you understood me and I understood you. I said, we have to do something totally new and different together, or what's the point?
Yeah.
And I think it's happening. And I'm so excited. The new 180 originals. I made a contract with you to make 180 originals. You've got about half of them done. All different, all unique, all special. I'm just looking at one. I wish we could put it on film, where you played and you look at them and say, ooh, they're identical. All of a sudden you realize, no. Look how this little thing is changing, the whole idea. It's two, and they're a pair, they're different, but they'll probably be sold to somebody different. But that's it, that's done, they'll never be done again. You look at other pieces, totally unique, other pieces playing with each other. I was overwhelmed. The fellow down in Florida, in the warehouse who saw them, Dave Gorman, was overwhelmed. So we're very, very excited about it, and about your lenticular work as well.
You know, when I did these works, when you asked me to do these works, I said, I didn't know what I was getting involved with. And the idea of doing 180 original works was something that was totally abstract to me, because who is the artist who is going to say, yes, do 180 works? Mm-hmm. It's almost a fantasy. You know, first of all, there's a challenge there to create something that you've never done. For me, as an artist, as being somebody that knows about this world of creativity, I think I was like in another sphere. So you gave me this opportunity, and I pushed myself in ways I never thought I would be able to do what I've done. So as you see the works that I created for you, the variances, the depth, the imagination that I put into these works, I mean, it was an incredible challenge. I have to tell you something. And I'm so happy to see them now. I think they're really, I'm glad to hear what you say, but for me, as the artist that I am, I'm really excited. Yeah.
The first thing I did with the first group was to put them into a museum-like environment in my home, in my gallery. As you walk in to the right, you're looking against the whole Brito collection, and on the back wall, Dave Lebo, and some of your work, because your work kind of was overwhelming. And we'll be living with it for some period of time. And it's like, I don't often do that. I did it because I wanted to just live in the work. So I'm very happy in that room. I'm living in that work. I'm looking at that work. Oh man, wow. I know I can't. Maybe I'll keep it forever. I'm not sure how long I'll keep it for the museum. I'm not going to kid you, because you're doing such better work all the time. It's getting so much better and better and better that I don't need to keep any from any particular era. I need to keep some. Because I know you. You're not going to stand still. You're going to go like your father. You're going to bam, next. So I am so excited to be working with you, Ron. I mean it, like really.
Yeah, Albert, here, for me, the challenge is to continue the dream of a child to create imaginary world. And a lot of the works that you see the product of a child imagination, except that child is not 5 years old, he's 60. Yeah. 60 with a history and a comprehension of the art world, which has given me the ability to really take a dynamic outlook on everything that I've seen and everything that I'm dreaming of creating. And a lot of the works that you see them are really this expression.
It reminds me of old days with me and Peter and Max. I'll be very frank with you, with your charm and your lovely personality and way to greet people and be loving and just have these things happen, of seeing a star rising, and that's what's happening here. So I think we have some really great stuff that we're gonna be showing folks, and I'm really excited about us doing it.